Hello everyone and welcome to CryptoRed. Today we're going to talk about a lot of news, but first I want to focus on Ethereum and its recent surge. Revisit the historical context, BTC versus ETH dominance, and I'll share my opinion on ETH's price, how far I think it can go during this cycle. We even talk about long-term vision. In short, we'll cover a ton of things. There were major news development this weekend. I mentioned Pump.Fun, we'll talk about Tether, Ethena, DeFi, and many other topics with Zoom and ETH. Let's start with the crypto prices. BTC is almost at $120,000, ETH at $3,800, Solana plus 9%, ADA is also rising, Dogecoin 10%, XRP is doing well too. First piece of news, Strategy continued to buy BTC heavily, $739 million, 6,000 bitcoins. They now hold more than 607,000 BTC. Imagine if they continue at this pace, around 1% increase weekly. By the end of the year, in 1 year, they could hold 50% more. That's huge. They may even aim for 900,000 or 1 million BTC, trying to approach Satoshi Nakamoto's holding. Strategy model is being copied by many firms, and I believe it contributes to its rise, now at almost $4,000. There's been a lot of good news recently about ETH. The Ethereum treasury company list continues to grow. One example, the EtherMachine, which just announced plan to list on Nasdaq. They have $1.5 billion ready to buy crypto, to buy Ether. They will receive 400,000 ETH from one of the founders, and external investors like blockchain.com, Electric Capital, Kraken, Pantera Capital are backing them. Once listed, EtherMachine could become the top ETH holding company. There's a site I recommend, you can see it here. It lists the largest ETH holder. Currently we have BitMine and SharpLink are the top two, each holding approximately 1 billion worth of ETH. SharpLink Gaming is led by Joe Lubin, co-founder at Ethereum and Consensus. He's Wall Street veteran and he's replicating MicroStrategy strategy. There is a race between SharpLink and BitMine. One overtakes the other week by week. BitMine reportedly aimed to hold 5% of all ETH in circulation. They're now at 0.25%. So they still have a long way to go. And also compared to MicroStrategy, BTC's holding worth $70 billion. It's still small. But I believe there won't be one dominant ETH holder like MicroStrategy with BTC. We'll have multiple companies holding billions in ETH. The EtherMachine will likely compete with the top two I just mentioned. Also, the Ethereum Foundation, previously the first largest holder, now is only the third largest holder, was overtaken by BitMine and SharpLink Gaming. The foundation has shifted strategy, moving from focusing solely on layer 2s to now scaling layer 1s too. They're targeting 100x improvement in transaction per second. They aim for 1 gigagas. This is 40 million right now. Also, validators are slowly increasing gas limits, now up to 37 million. So we're seeing a transformation of Ethereum's capabilities. Its price exploded. 3 months ago, it was almost $1,000, now nearly $4,000. So is that lots? Not really if we consider dominance. BTC currently dominates with 60% of the whole crypto market cap. ETH is at 11%, that's a 5x or 6x gap. But in 2017, it almost caught up. 30% versus 38% BTC dominance. I invested in ETH during the ICO boom previously in 2017. Then came the NFT boom, now stablecoins. ETH is central to it all. During June 2017, ETH nearly flipped BTC. BTC market cap was 40 billion, ETH was $33 billion. Some were talking about the flippening. I don't think it will happen now. BTC is the store of value and chosen by governments, but it is establishing itself as number 2 crypto, a kind of digital oil, powering decentralized finance. Ethereum keeps evolving, L2s, network upgrades, institutional interest. With time, the transaction volume could reach hundreds of thousands or even millions per second if we take the whole ecosystem, ETH plus the L2s. That's why I believe ETH deserves at least half of BTC's market cap. In 2022 and 2023, it was at 18% versus BTC at 42 to 46%, much closer than today. If it gets back to 50% of BTC market cap, that will be a 2.5 gain from here. Almost $4,000 multiplied by 2.5, we have almost $10,000. So yes, I believe 10K ETH price is realistic this cycle. I'm a long-term investor, not a trader. I'll explain my long-term thesis not today, but ETH to 10K this cycle is my belief. And if BTC reaches 250K, ETH at 50% will be ETH at 20K. So really still a long way to go. I know many are betting on altcoins instead. Let's compare the top 50 cryptos on CoinGecko this week. ETH outperformed most of them. Only Dogecoin was higher. Most people don't have the skill to consistently outperform ETH with altcoins. Unless you're a top tier analyst, ETH is a strong benchmark. If your altcoin portfolio doesn't outperform ETH, you may need to reassess. Some altcoins may 10x, but some may go to zero. Your portfolio average may underperform ETH. I tell this to people I'll mentor, altcoins have a place, but risk and capital allocation must be considered. Someone with 10K doesn't invest the same as someone with 500K. To sum up, Ethereum remains extremely bullish for me. I've been bullish since it was $1,000, since it was $500, and I will always be bullish about Ether. If you want to work, if you want to analyze this, please deep dive, do some research, and you will see by yourself that Ethereum is really well positioned for the future. Now let's talk about World Liberty Financial, Trump's crypto, which will become transferable in 2 months. I covered it early on. It was valued at $1.5 billion, had no traction until Justin Sun came up with $70 million. Suddenly it took off. Now it's trading at 10x the early ICO prices with the market, with the FDV at $16 billion in the pre-markets. Those who got in early made the 10x. Those who got later got 3x. But again, this is only the pre-market prices. We can't yet trade this token. Good opportunities for crypto are often not obvious. Pump.fun, for instance, sold out fast, but now it's back to launch price. Investor might be the exit liquidity, the last investors. Crypto is unique because it lets the public invest early. ICOs gave retail access, even if many were scams. We've lost that edge with the rise of VC dominance. I hope ICOs come back one day. Also, World Liberty Financial is a fork of Aave. Aave owns 7% of its supply, and it will benefit massively from the rise of World Liberty Financial. Aave also just got voted to launch on Kraken new blockchain Inc., a centralized instance at first, with Aave getting 5% of the revenue there. Kraken is struggling a bit with their token, with their blockchain Inc. It's really not like a base, but they're trying to optimize this and attract top-tier projects. Now to Ethena. Ethena is up 40% in a week, from $2 billion market cap to $3.5 billion market cap. Their stablecoin USDE gives strong returns. ENA, their governance token, doesn't yet share revenue, but it may soon. 3 out of 4 conditions for enabling fee switch are met. This adds real utility to the token. Yes, ENA has high inflation. More than half the supply remain to be distributed, but if you're interested, you can buy it on Bitvavo. There's €10 free using the link below. Next up, the Genius Act. It's been signed by Donald Trump. This gives clear regulation for stablecoins in the US. Tether initially resisted, saying they'd launch a new coin that comply but not USDT. Now they're changing. They will open US entities and they're looking to bring USDT into compliance over 3 years. They earned $40 billion in profit last year. They really can afford it. They're not letting Circle dominate the US market. Another news, Charles Schwab, US investment giant, announced BTC and ETH trading. They want to compete with Coinbase for retail and really for spot market. Their clients already trade ETFs, but now their clients want real crypto exposure. That's it for today. Let me know if you prefer long videos or short videos, or if I should split them or do only one video per news. Tell me, and see you tomorrow for another video. Bye bye.